So many of you will know by now what happened with Drake, that someone went to Drake's mansion in Canada, and unfortunately, a security guard who was standing outside of the mansion was the victim of a drive-by incident. He is in the hospital currently, and last reported he was in serious condition. And they haven't announced the motive for the crime yet. But we know what's been happening with the beef with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Basically, Lamar came out of the shadows for like the first time in years, evidently, and just went on an attack on Drake. And we don't even talk about why he's doing this. Really, he's just trying to, like, I believe he was just trying to gain, like, recognition, because, like, Drake is the bigger artist. And he just started going after Drake. He started making accusations. He started attacking Drake's weight, saying Drake was using Ozempic. It's like, so what, dude? What if he's using Ozempic to lose some weight? Like, that's none of your business. Saying that Drake has a secret daughter. Maybe he does. I don't know. All right. Drake has denied it, evidently, but it's like this dude just kept going after him, going after him, going after him. I watch Moist Critical videos sometimes, and something that Charlie talked about is the fact that it gets real when people take this YouTube beef into the real world. And that's basically what ended up happening. Like, Kendrick Lamar and Drake, this stuff ended up going into the real world. How did that happen? Very, very simple. So if we look on YouTube, right, what we'll notice is that the the mansion where Drake is staying, yeah, he got doxxed. He absolutely got doxxed. Kendrick actually put, like, the screenshot, or should I say the thumbnail, that Kendrick Lamar uses for his video, is basically showing where Drake lives. And it's really, really messed up. It's real it's really, really messed up. So he put out a song called Not Like Us. And in the song, you know, he posted it to YouTube. It's just like a picture. It's 100. It's just a picture. So there it is. This is the video. Not Like Us. I'm not going to play any of it, but as you can see, the screenshot, he just basically puts a. It's just basically a screenshot of Drake's mansion, and it's like, I don't know. I guess he took, like, used like Google Maps or whatever, but it basically tells everyone in the world where Drake lives, where his mansion is, and then they put like a bunch of, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's kind of like trying to represent that, like, this is a bad place. He's trying to connect him with, EPSTIN. Did I spell that right? EPSTEIN. So I think you know who I'm talking about. He's basically trying to label him like that, trying to say that he's kind of like Diddy. He brought Millie Bobby Brown. It's just been really, really bad. And then something like this is going to happen, and the cops are not basically confirming whether or not Drake was at home at the time when, this incident happened, and the security guard was unfortunately impacted as a result of this. And what's very, very clear is, if you read between the lines and you think the worst of the situation, it really does appear that Drake may have been a target, and it's definitely something that the cops are considering. And it would seem like that would be very evident, and one of the reasons why they would be very careful to, like, not let any details out. They said that, like, Drake's team is cooperating, and it's a very bad situation. It's a really, really bad situation. And now this is like, someone said this. I read a comment like Drake and Lamar out here thinking that they're Tupac and Biggie, and it's so true. It is so true. These two clowns are out here right now thinking they're like Tupac and Biggie. And fair enough, like, Lamar went on the attack. Kendrick Lamar went on the attack first. Drake just responded, and it's like he's just bullying him at this point. It's like just straight up bullying at this point, and it's like just the amount of beef and anger. Now we're getting some bangers out of this, like, Not Like Us is a hardcore banger. It is maybe it may very well become the song of the summer, if not the song of the year. It is a banger. Like, it is like something you could play in the club, and it's just hard. It goes hard. Like it's really like high production value. It's unbelievable. And he would drop this, and Drake did a response to this, but it was just like bubblegum rap. Like where his response wasn't bad, but it was like bubblegum rap. Like this right here, like not like us is like this is like just like you could just like bop your head to, like bop bop bop. Like this is real pop music right here. This is like something that people in the clubs like throw your hands up, throw your hands up, throw your hands up, throw your hands up. You know, so it's like I don't know. This is just bad. Like this situation is terrible, and I have to. Like I think that Lamar should be condemned for what he did, because like you basically put this man's business out there. You showed where he lives. You took like you took online beef or like bubblegum rap beef into the real world, and now you've put this man's life at risk over nothing, and I mean literally nothing. Like this, like this is like I tell you, like this rap stuff is so stupid. It is so stupid. And like, guys, I'm telling you, I grew up in the 90s. I was born in the 80s, early 80s. Grew up in the late in throughout the 80s and the 90s. Grew up in the 90s, and I want to tell you something. Those thugs from back in those days didn't play. I was raised in New York City. Those thugs didn't play around. Like when I was growing up, I know people who passed away, and they passed away, and they were taken from this world over silly little things, stupid things back then. New York was not a joke back in those days. Crack epidemic was not a game. And it's like when Kobe Bryant passed away, what's her name? Gail King, she said some stuff. Like dude wasn't even like buried yet or whatever, and she said some really disrespectful stuff. And what's his name? Snoop Dogg, he got pissed off, and he basically told her that she needed to back down, and he insinuated that if she did not, there would be repercussions. And she basically started hollering and screaming. She went off the air. She started crying. Oprah came out immediately. Immediately, Oprah came out immediately saying Gail is not doing well. She's scared. The reason why is that you know back in these women, these people are scared. They know exactly who these people are. Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube. You know, these are some like what's that other dude's name? That hangs out with Eminem. Uh, Doctor, what's his name? I cannot remember his name. But that dude that hangs out that did a lot of work with Eminem, right? I mean, all these dudes were some thorough dudes, really thorough dudes. They were not messing around, you know. And and these men from like Dr. Dre, that's his name. Dr. Dre was not messing around back in those days. And when she heard Snoop say that, she knew it wasn't a game. Oprah knew it wasn't a game. Those men weren't messing around back in those days. And it's like we don't need those days to make a comeback. Those were some horrible days. Like I think Tupac passed away at like 25 years old. Like a lot of people don't realize just how young Tupac was when he left this earth. And then after Tupac passed, then Biggie went over the same thing. Like it's not a game. This is really not a game. Like the streets are not the streets are no joke. And it's like these two clowns need to chill out. And Kendrick needs to like I don't even know how this video is still up where a picture of you have a picture of Drake's mansion basically saying this is where he is, and even shows the street where the mansion is in the picture. Like Kendrick knew exactly what he was doing, and that's like it just kind of makes me think like, what the hell is going on here? Like this is some stick stuff. I want to know what you guys think on this. Like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this, and we'll talk about it in the comments. And the guys, don't forget, If you're enjoying the content on this channel, head over to the Men Walking Away channel. I drop daily videos on that channel, and it's linked in the description. Let me know what you guys think regarding this. Do you agree? Like, do you agree that Kendrick Lamar doxed Drake, and he just made this whole? He just took, online beef or bubblegum, rap game beef into the real world, and he created this situation. I want to know your thoughts, because I think this is really bad, and that these two dudes need to chill the heck out. Like, they are not Biggie and Tupac. They need to really stop this nonsense, and it, because this is not good for anyone. Like, yeah, we were enjoying the music. Like, it was fun, like, watching this go back and forth. But we don't need we do not need these two idiots, like, setting off like some great grave instance where there's going to be problems in LA, or like West Coast, East Coast, or Canada versus the US. No, we don't need any of that nonsense. They need to chill themselves out, go have a Coca-Cola and a smile. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.